Hello and good evening and welcome to Round Rock, Texas, as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Volos here at Del Diamond in Round Rock, Texas, producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. It is Comets taking on the Round Rock Express, 27-15 for the Comets, 23-19 for the E-Train. Michael Plasmeyer, who was traded from the Phillies to the Round Rock team. He'll start for Round Rock. He'll take on River Ryan for the Comets. You look at Del Diamond. There's no Ben Gilman. I will be the person calling. Of course, Sean Art, who normally would join me for this game tonight, fortunately, he won't be with me tonight because he's got Uno commitments, but we wish him good luck tonight. Michael Plasmeyer, his ninth start, 6-2 record, 2.59 earned run average, 48 2/3 of an innings, 31 strikeouts. The walks have not been an issue. I'm going to bring up Justin Dean, 328 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Making sure we are live here on Twitch TV. And we are live. Cool. On a cloudy day, getting ready to go. Plasmeyer's first pitch of the evening. And a call for a strike. We're underway here at 7:16. Justin Dean did not play the last time. Has not played in the series. Next pitch.
Ball inside.
That's ball one. It is cloudy skies here at this ballpark, 67 degrees, cloudy skies. Winds blowing 4 miles an hour from right field. Darryl Parker, the home plate umpire, Matthew Ross at first, Dave Lawrence at second, Ricky Holiday at third. No score, top of the first, just underway here in Round Rock, Texas on this Friday evening. As that is fouled away for strike two. One, two. Here's a blooper, the left center field. The left fielder is under it. He'll make the catch for the first out here in the top of the first. I'll bring up Austin Gauthier, 265 average, 7 homers, 14 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch for Plasmeyer. Here's a fly ball to left field. The left fielder is going to be under it. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. The defense for the Express from left to right, that's Sam Haggerty, who's made 2 catches so far. Kevin Pillar and Trevor Halver in right field. Third baseman Dustin Harris. Shortstop is Jonathan Ornelas, second baseman Justin Foskey, first baseman Cody Freeman, and the catcher is Cooper Johnson. The Comets defense will be from left to right, Eli White, Josue De Paula, and Justin Dean. Third baseman Armando Alvarez, shortstop Austin Gauthier, Aaron Brancho at second, Ryan Ward at first base, and the catcher is Dalton Rushing.
That is third, the third baseman, Armando Alvarez.
I'll ring up Armando Alvarez. Between St. Paul and Oklahoma City, 190 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. He's the batting right. First pitch. Down low for a strike. 1 for 4 with an RBI last night for Armando Alvarez. No score, top of the first, just underway here. And that is inside for ball one. Comets wearing their Seattle Azul jerseys. It is a blue jersey, orange and white feathers. Seattle Azul across the front, as that's high for ball two. Seattle Azul in white scripted letters with the Oklahoma City inside the feather. Orange numbers on the front left, orange numbers on the back. Gray pants, as that swung on a miss for strike two. Blue hats, blue, orange, and white hats, orange brims with a CA logo on the front. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Round Rock gives Oklahoma City the retire down. We go to the bottom of the first with no score. And there's their pitcher, River Ryan. 6 innings, 3 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 41% strikeouts with no walks. First time he's facing off against the Express.
Leading off for the Express, the left fielder,
Sam Haggerty, C12 average, 1 homer, 9 RBIs, batting left. River Ryan's first pitch against Haggerty, that's called for a strike. Round Rock in their black jerseys. Chupacabras across the front in black scripted letters with a green outline. They Round Rock in white scripted letters. And we can't see it from that angle. We'll just go to the replay. We'll just do this right here, just so everybody can zoom in and out. As that is a little too far. It is, the Round Rock in white scripted letters. Black numbers and lime green numbers on the front and on the back. White pants, black hats and brims. With a Chupacabra logo on the front.
Ball, that's down.
Ball 1. First start for River Ryan. Remember, he's 4-2 between OKC and AA Tulsa this year. 2-2, next pitch for Ryan.
3-2.
Low ball 3, Trevor Hauver on deck. Yeah, it's got multicolor brims, by the way, with a Chupacabra on the front. This is the Copa jersey themed for both the Round Rock Express and the Comets. As you can see, the nice little jerseys they're doing. That's fouled away for strike 2, and the count is full. Round Rock has not won a game in this series against the Comets. We'll see if that will change during the part of tonight's game, as that's fouled away. Also, black stripe with the white pants on the Express jerseys. That's swing and a miss for strike 3. First down at the bottom of the first, bringing up Trevor Hauver.
1-0.
Side ball 1. Trevor Hauver, 286 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. Next pitch for Ryan. There's a fly ball to left field. I don't know if it's going to get down. The left fielder will have it for the second out here in the bottom of the first. Alan Trejo is up. 248 average, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Ryan's first pitch. That's called for a strike. 0 for 4 with a strikeout last night for Trejo. Next pitch. That's fouled away. No score in the bottom of the first between the Comets and the Express. As that is fouled away. Express trying to get their first win of this series. The Comets trying to win the season series, regardless what happens tomorrow and on Sunday. No, 0-2, next pitch. Fastball called for strike 3. That will end the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3 go the Express. We go to the second with 0-0 on the board. Ryan Ward is now up. 4, 5, 6 hitters. First pitch for Plasmeyer. That is fouled away for strike 1. 6 stolen bases for Ryan Ward, batting .234, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, batting left. Plasmeyer's next pitch. Popped up. Shortstop is under it. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Hunter Fiducia.
Now bring up Hunter Fiducia. Remember, he homered against the Express the last time we were here. .359 average, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Has not played in this series. Did not play any of the 3 games. Last appearance, I believe, was on Sunday, as that's fouled away. Last game appeared 2 for 4 with a double on Sunday against Albuquerque at home. Fiducia's normally a catcher, but he's a DH as a result, as that's outside for ball one. No score here in the second. Comets in the Express playing game 4 of a 6-game set. Here's a ground ball. Foskew's got it over the first for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Now bring up Aaron Bracho, 271 average, 6 homers, 17 RBIs, switch hitter, now batting right. First pitch, that's called for a strike. 0 for 3 with a strikeout last night for Bracho. Next pitch. Inside ball one on a slider. Nothing here in the top of the second between the Comets and the E-Train. That's called for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Glasmeyer's next pitch.
Ball 2.
That's high, ball 2. Comets and the Express scoreless here in the second. There's a blooper to right field. That's going to get caught, and that will end a 1-2-3 top of the second. At the bottom of the inning, it is still 0-0. Justin Foskew is up, 252 average, 5 homers, 20 RBIs, batting right. Brian's had 16 pitches, 17. It's called for a strike. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Last time we seen a Comet where number 77 was Yisel Sierra. And that is a fly ball to center, left center field. DePaula is under it, will make the catch for the first out of the second. As here's Dustin Harris, 267 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs, batting left. Ryan's first pitch. Called for a strike. First time Ryan has ever faced the Express this season. As I said, the last time Oklahoma City and Round Rock faced off against each other. Here's the next pitch. That's called for a strike on a slider. River Ryan was with Double-A Tulsa the last time these two teams faced off. Next pitch, way outside. Harris, next pitch. Fouled away. Still no score. Comets in the Express. Swinging a miss, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Now bring up Jonathan Ornelas. 364 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Did not play yesterday. If you look at his stats, did not play yesterday. Do not know what his stats were on Tuesday. High ball 1. Third round pick in the 2018 draft for the Texas Rangers. And he fouls it away. It's now 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Flunked him. Well, that's been the theme for the Comets this series. They're plunking El Paso. As here's the dangerous Cody Freeman. That swung on a miss on the slider for strike 1. 318 average, no homers, 8 RBIs for Cody Freeman. Did not play yesterday. Ryan's next pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball for strike 2. Third on the Express on the batting average for Cody Freeman. Next pitch. High ball 1. Comets in the Express still scoreless here in the second. That's called for strike 3 to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Express. Go to the third, still scoreless. That looked like a ball there, but we'll go with that. I'll bring up Dalton rushing, 276 average, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Both teams down in order in the second. Will we get something going in the third? We're going to find out as rushing swings. It's a fly ball to center field. And that will be one away here in the third. So Shawhart playing in a Uno game as of this taping as Josue de Paula is up. 306 average, 7 homers, 17 RBIs. Sean, who normally would join me for tonight's game, but because of obligations with the Uno deal, which I understand, swinging a miss, strike 1, won't be able to join for tonight's game. Swinging a miss, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I have a feeling he'll probably join me for the All-Star game between the American and National League. That'll be in Atlanta. So that's swung on a miss for strike 3 for the second out. It's about to go down in order the first time around for Michael Plasmeyer, who really has been pitching good of late, or hasn't been pitching good of late. Eli White, 261 average, no homer, 7 RBIs for Eli. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Did not play yesterday. Haven't seen Eli since, I want to say, Sunday against Albuquerque. That's a ground ball over the first baseman. He'll take it himself, and the Comets are 3 for 3 in the quote, down in order. Head to the bottom of the third. Comets in the Express are scoreless here in this game.
Leading off for the Express,
265 average for Kevin Pillar. 4 homers, 18 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch, called for a strike. This game is going to be won or lost by who can handle the pressure, as that's fouled away. But remember, River Ryan has never faced the Express. This is the first time he's facing the Express. If that's swinging a miss on a sinker for strike 3 for the first out in the third. Now we'll bring up Cooper Johnson, 278 average, no homers, 5 RBIs. Did not play yesterday. And here's a blooper that's going to get foul. That was heading fouled. That's fouled away for strike 2. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. His last game, that was back on Wednesday, I think so. That's called for strike 3. The second out is Sam Haggerty struck out his first time out. Fouled away for strike 1. 6 runs in his last 8 games for the Express. Shouldn't swung at that for strike 2. Comets and Express are scoreless here in the third. That is fouled away as that's heading for the team store, and it bounces off the roof of the team store. Fouled away on a slider. We'll do it again. 0-2 the count. That's fouled away. Or next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 3 to end the third inning. Nothing for both teams. We're still deadlocked. Nothing. Neither team has a run or a hit here on the top of the fourth. 26 pitches so far for Plasmeyer. Treated to a pitcher's duel, as that's called for a strike. Both teams down in order the first time around. We'll see if that will change here the second time. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
0-2.
Both teams trying to get something going here. First 3 times. That swung on and missed for strike 3. One away here in the 4th. Now bring up Austin Gauthier. Both teams are giving ourselves a pitcher's duel, which none of us expected, as here's Austin Gauthier. First pitch popped up. First baseman has got it and will make the catch for the second out. Armando Alvarez is up.
Armando Alvarez.
30 pitches for Plasmeyer. Here's the first pitch. That's a fly ball to right field. That's going to be caught. Comets down in order again. Neither team has a hit as we're heading to the bottom of the 4th. As you see Ben Gilman in the TV booth calling this game. We're calling it here on the radio. Trevor Halver due up. Both teams need to get something going here in the 4th. Ryan's first pitch fouled away.
We got time.
Time is called before the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch. Things as a fly ball to left field. And will be caught by the left fielder to make the catch for the first out in the 4th. Alan Trejo is up. Out of the way, strike 1. Ryan's next pitch.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on a slider for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Next pitch for Ryan. Swing and a miss on a curve for strike 3 for the second out. And Justin Foscue is up. That's called for a strike. 1 for 4 with a double last night for Justin Foscue. There's a ground ball. Ward gives it to Ryan. He'll take it himself. And the Express down in order. 4 innings. Nothing. So we head to the 5th. And a stream that's like 23 minutes plus into this game. I do not think anybody expected a pitcher's duel. Asmeyer's first pitch to Ryan Ward is inside for ball 1. Popped out his first time up. Next pitch. It's called for strike. No score in the 5th. Fouled away for strike 2. Both pitchers giving us a nice little pitcher's duel. And that's a 5 for strike 3. Well, Plasmeyer did not expect this is going to be a pitcher's duel, but good night, Charlie Brown. It's becoming a pitcher's duel. Sooner or later, one of these pitchers makes a mistake, and that's going to be a ground ball. The third baseman over the first for the second out, as Fiducia broke his bat.
Second baseman, Aaron Broncho.
Aaron Broncho is up. Comets in the Express still scoreless with no hits, no errors, no runs. We're about to be halfway through this contest. First pitch, called for a strike. You don't expect that from both teams having nothing going. And that is fouled away. Sooner or later, the bullpens will get ready to come aboard. Swinging about strike 3. Comets 5 for 5. Are the Express going to go 5 for 5 and down the order? We'll see when they are heading to the bottom of the 5th. And it's 0-0. I remember the Cardinals-Cubs, when I bought MLB The Show 18, that went 0-0 as Dustin Harris is up. Struck out his first time up. River Ryan's thrown 52 pitches so far. Here's the first pitch. Out of the way. Hits Hunter Fiducia on the mask. And here's a line drive to right field, going foul. As thankfully Dean did not saw it go foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One away here in the 5th. Jonathan Ornelas is up. Was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch. That's fouled away. 1 for 4 with an RBI double in his last game on Tuesday. He did not play last night. So I'm going to strike 2.
2 strikes.
When will we see the first hit for either team? When will we see our first run for either team? Well, somebody knows somebody's going to have to score a hit and a run at this stage in the game, as that swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is now 2 away here in the 5th. I'll bring up the dangerous Cody Freeman. Struck out his first time up. 6-0 pitch for called for a strike. We're just blazing through the 5th inning right now. We're like almost to the 6th. Remember, this game started at 7:15. It hasn't gotten completely dark here in Round Rock. Swinging a strike 3. Second burst, same as the first. 1, 2, 3. We go to the 6th inning, and guess what? Nothing.
For Oklahoma City, the catcher,
Dalton Rushing is up as we're at the bottom of the 6th in a scoreless affair. I know Sean would make a comment and say this game is boring. Well, no duh, because we're being treated to a great pitcher's duel. And for Michael Plasmeyer, coming off a loss against El Paso, that's swung on a miss for strike 1. I have to say, retiring all the batters up to this point he has faced tonight, that's pretty damn good. And there's our first hit of the night, as that's a base hit for the Comets. First hit for either team tonight. Michael Plasmeyer loses a perfect game bid, but that's okay. At least the Comets got a hit going. Now remember, River Ryan's also on a perfect game. As Josue De Paula is up.
Runner, he's going.
For the second. It is in time. 1 away in the 6th. So the Comets have a a hit on the board, excuse me. So we're going to strike 2. So the perfect game for Plasmeyer. Retired all but one batter he faced, as that's low ball 1. Comets in the Express scoreless here in the 6th. At least one of them got a hit. So we're going to strike 3 for the second out. I'll bring up Eli White. Eli White is up. He's first time up. That's found a way in for the team store. Pitch. Swings, it's a fly ball to center field. That will be caught, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, none left. We go to the bottom of the inning. First pitch for River Ryan is called for a strike for Kevin Pollard. That's way in the dirt, ball one. That is a fly ball to center field. Dean is going to be under it. Will make the catch. One away here in the sixth. Cooper Johnson is up. Struck out his first time up. First pitch is called for a strike. Express almost got their first hit of the game. That's popped up. Ward going to be backing up into right field territory. Will make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And Sam Haggerty is up 0 for 2 here tonight. Ryan's first pitch called for a strike. 1 for 5 with a single last night for Haggerty. Next pitch. Swinging a strike 2.
0-2.
River Ryan about to complete 6 innings. As that is fouled away. That is fouled away. Goes into the seats. Fouled away again. Next pitch. That's called for strike 3. That will end the 6th. Nothing for the Express as we go to the 7th. Comets and the Express. Or as Sean likes to call it, the principal's office.
Leading off for Oklahoma City.
Justin Neen. We're back at the top of the order. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Comets. Nothing for the E-Train. Swinging a miss, strike 1 for Justin Dean. Daniel Voiles here at Del Diamond. Next pitch. Swinging a miss, strike 2. The YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in Oklahoma City tonight. Swung on a miss, strike 3 for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Austin Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier popped out, flew out in the first, popped down in the fourth. That's fouled away, and that's going to hit the team store. Somebody's going to win a free souvenir. New score here in the 7th in a pitcher's duel. 54 pitches for Plasmeyer, 46 were strikes. That's heading into the Comets dugout. And then that's strike 3, 2 away here in the 7th. Comets have gotten nothing, and neither has the Express, as Armando Alvarez struck out in the first, flew out in the fourth. Out of the way. We're on pace for what could be really either a struggle fest or something like that. As that's a ground ball caught Now in the 7th, 1, 2, 3 go the Comets. It's stretch time here in Round Rock, Texas, and there's no score. Trevor Howler is up. First pitch for River Ryan. Called for a strike. And Gardner Enriquez and Michael Grove warming up. So not too bad of a start for for River Ryan, excuse me. He would like to get all 7 innings retired. That is caught over the first for the first out of the 7th.
Now back, the designated hitter, Alan.
Now we'll bring up Alan Trejo for 2 tonight. This is actually the fastest 9-inning games. Remember, this game started at 7:15. We're probably going to be under 2 hours, which would be a nice change of scenery. Ground ball, Broncho is under it. He'll take it for the first for the second out. Not even 40 minutes into this game, and we're in the 7th inning, so it looks like we're going to have a quick game. So I'm going to strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
If the Dodgers and the Rangers do meet up in the World Series, as that's a fly ball to center field, Senor Sean and I will have the call for that. Now in the 7th, we go to the 8th in a nothing tie. T.T. Chagua, the new pitcher for the Express.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
And Gardner Enriquez will be the new pitcher for the Comets when we start the bottom of the 8th. That'll be it for River Ryan. 7 scoreless innings. That's outside ball 1. Josh Shorbs, warming up in the Express bullpen. I'm not complaining about this, but I think it's good enough time to get a steak at this point, because as that swung on a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Both pitchers pitched well tonight. Both pitchers could face a no decision. And that's strike 2, excuse me. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the 8th. Crowd still cheering on the Express. Hunter Fiducia ground down the 2nd and the 5th. The good news is Sean Art's really proud of Michael Plasmeyer. The bad news is he's going to figure a no decision despite giving up, retiring all but 1 batter he faced. So it's a nice bounce back for him, for Plasmeyer. Unfortunately, we'll figure a no decision.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think River Ryan's also going to be facing a no decision, but he pitched very nicely. As here's a fly ball to right center field. That's going to be caught for the second out. So the Express
Now batting, second baseman, Aaron Bronson.
now bring Broncho up. Now he's the switch hitter batting left now. First 2 at bats, he was batting right. Now he's batting left. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Flew out in the 2nd, strikeout in the 5th. Out of the way. The way things are looking, this is going to definitely get into extra innings the way this game is going. If you're Senor Sean, you're hoping this doesn't go into extra innings. Next pitch. You know, I'll say two things about this game. For Plasmeyer, who's coming off a loss against El Paso, as that is a hit batter. It's the second hit batter for the first one for the Express. As you look at the left-handed pitchers for Dalton Rushing, 3 homers, 1 homer versus righty. If you're Michael Plasmeyer, you pitched 7 innings. You've only retired all but 1 batter you faced. That is a well-needed bounce-back result. As here's a fly ball to deep center field. Harris is under it, will make the catch, and that will end the inning. First time a runner has been left on base for either team. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is still nothing. This is almost reminding me of the Cardinals and Cubs. They went actually to extras to start scoring and getting a hit.
Number 60, Edgardo
Enriquez, the new pitcher for the Comets. Dustin Harris will greet him. First pitch for Enriquez. It's inside ball 1. Final line for both teams. River Ryan, 7 scoreless innings, 12 strikeouts, retired all 12 batters he faced. Plasmeyer 1 hit, 8 strikeouts. Neither pitcher will figure a decision tonight. There's a fly ball to center field. DePaula's under it, will make the catch. 1 away in the 8th. May I remind you, the Comets have a perfect game so far. They have retired all the batters as of this point. And this could be a combined no-hitter. And the first time they've done it on the road, here's a ground ball. Gonthier is under it. Throw to first in time for the second out. Now we'll bring up Cody Freeman. First pitch is way outside for ball 1. Cody Freeman's 9-game hitting streak is in jeopardy. Next pitch. That's called for a strike. So if you're Plasmeyer, even though you're not going to get a decision tonight, as that's called for a strike. So if you're Plasmeyer, well need to bounce back after a tough loss in your last outing against the Express. Or, excuse me, against El Paso, not the Express. He plays for the Express Boils. As Enriquez has got it. And the Express is once again down in order. We go to the 9th. It is still nothing. Now we're about to be in that territory of the you know what happens when you wait until the extras to start scoring. And so Josue de Paula. Shaq Watt's first pitch. Fly ball to center field. Harris under it will make the catch. 1 away in the 9th.
Left fielder Eli White.
Eli White is up. First pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1. Next pitch. Strike 1. That should have been ball 2. He should have not swung at that. That's a fly ball to center field. Will make the catch for the second out. And Justin Dean is up. So River Ryan, neither team had anything going here tonight. Justin Dean flew out in the first, strikeouts in the 4th and the 7th. Next pitch. That is fouled away. miss. Strike 3. That one, the 1-2-3 ninth. So the Comets do nothing. Last chance for the Express to get a run to end this game in a 1-1 nothing deadlock. We're deadlocked at 0. Enriquez will remain in the game. 9 pitches from that inning. All for a strike. We'll like to force this into extras. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Last time the Comets went scoreless past 9 innings was, I want to say, El Paso. Or no, the Rainiers. That swung on a miss for strike 3. 1 away here in the 9th.
Now batting, the catcher, Cooper.
Called for a strike. So if you're the Comets, you better score if this thing gets into the 10th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here in the 9th inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Sam Haggerty 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts. Enriquez's first pitch is called for a strike.
0-1's the count.
It's called for a strike. You will be heading into the 10th if this is another strike. And it is. We're going to head to extras as we go to the 10th. Nothing for the Express. We go to extras here in Round Rock. It is nothing. So Sean's going to be mad and say, you know what happens when you waited until extras to start scoring. I know they're going to go to the principal's office.
Now pitching for the Express,
Josh Shorbs.
number 66. Josh Ford.
And now the runner at second is Justin Dean. Gauthier's first pitch for Shorbs to Gauthier. Check swing for a strike. Next pitch. Way outside, ball 1. That's a ground ball over the first for the first out. That will bring the runner to third.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Armando Alvarez. Strikeout, flew out, and lined out. First, fourth, and the 7th. No score between the Comets and the Express here in the 10th inning. First pitch for Shorbs. That's called for a strike. Alvarez hitting 182 with runners in scoring position. Next pitch.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Luis Carvello is warming up in the Express bullpen. Enriquez retired all of his batters he faced. He's coming into the 8th. Here's a pop-up. This will give the Comets a 1-0 lead. Runner will head home. Throw is not in time. It's a sac RBI for Alvarez. And the Comets lead it 1-0. It took us till the 10th inning to get a run. Now we'll bring up Ryan Ward. First run for either team tonight. Out of the way. This will be for the Comets a season low. But remember, that's caught over the first on the inning. So run on no hits, none left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. As Enriquez. First pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Enriquez going to stay in the game.
0-1.
Try to shut the door. Currently have a perfect game. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Next pitch. High, ball 1. Next pitch. In the dirt. No throw over. Next pitch. Fouled away. Comets trying to get a perfect game and a no-hitter. That's never happened in this season. High, ball 3. Alan Trejo on deck. Next pitch. Called for strike 3. 2 away from a combined no-hitter. This will be a combined no-hitter. Strike 1. Round Rock trying to tie it up here in the 10th. They have yet to get a hit tonight.
Runner!
And they're not going to get the tying run. Now they're down their final out.
Time is out.
I'm called before the 0-2 pitch. Last chance for the Express. Next pitch. Fouled away. Comets? Could they do it?
Nope.
Outside, ball 1. Express down their final strike, in danger of being no-hit by the Comets. Next pitch. Gone! Got it! It's a combined no-hitter for the Comets! It's a combined no-hitter! The Comets have done it on the road! The second no-hitter for the Comets in as many days! No runs, no hits, none left. It's a combined no-hitter. They did it to Albuquerque last week. They have done it to Round Rock this week. And the Comets, who has a season low 1 hit, which will be unearned, and the Comets will win the series regardless of the outcome tomorrow. Wow. The second no-hitter in as many weeks, and Gardo Enriquez will get the win despite River Ryan getting 12 strikeouts. That is, ladies and gentlemen, a combined no-hitter. Josh Shorbs gets no runs, or 1 run that's unearned on no hits, no walks, no strikeouts to get the loss. It is the 9th RBI for Alvarez, which proved to be the difference. And the Comets a season low 1 run on 1 hit. That is a season low. As no hit Senor Sean and the Round Rock Express. Oh my goodness. So that would be 5 things in the words of Sean. Comets will win the series no matter what. Wow. As we're going to start your post-game report right now. I cannot believe that. Comets with the win, 28-15. The Express, 23-20. Oh my goodness me. Well, that would suck for the Express. So the Comets will have a seat head-to-head battle going into their third meeting when they come to Oklahoma City, and then their final meeting of the year, which we won't see, as I'm going to actually need to look. I think their final meeting will be in Oklahoma City, and that'll be the final time we'll have Senor Sean join me for the booth. Unbelievable. So the Comets win as far as that is concerned. Let's take a look at the scores around the rest of the International and the PCL. Buffalo beat Worcester 3-1. This is, by the way, the quickest game we've had tonight. It was so short, we may just do Monday Night Raw just for the hell of it. So we're going to have an intermission break after we're done taping this game. Adam Macko got the win, improves to 4-1. Nick Sandlin got his fourth save on the year. The loss went to Zach Penrod. He's 1-7. The only run that was scored was Mikey Romero for Luis Ravelo. Had the only RBI for the Red Sox. Michael Stefanik had 3 RBIs to lead the way for the Bison in the win. Jacksonville beat Norfolk 7-6. Winning pitcher for the Shrimp was John Patrick Monteverdi. He's 1-0. Xavier Curry is 11th save on the year. The loss went to Luis Gonzalez. He's 0-3, excuse me. Jacob Marcy and Alberto Hernandez homered for the Jumbo Shrimp. Matt Marvis, Nathan Martorella had RBIs for Jacksonville. Daz Cameron and Heston Jerstad had the home runs for the Tide. Luis Vasquez and Ramo Urias had RBIs for Norfolk in the contest. Toledo beat Wilkes-Barre Scranton or Scranton Wilkes-Barre 9-7. Either or. Ryan Miller gets the win, improves to 1-0. Alex Lang, his 13th save on the year. The loss to Jake Cousins, he's 3-3. Blown saves for Stroman, his first on the year. Trey Cruz hit a home run, hit a grand slam for the Mud Hens. Dylan Dingler, Andrew Navigado, and Tomas Nido had RBIs for the Mud Hens. Cameron Eden, Norbert Vivas, Everson Pareda, and Brendan Davis had RBIs for Wilkes-Barre Scranton in the loss. Lehigh Valley beat Syracuse 4-2. Winning pitcher for the Iron Pigs was Nabel Chrisman. He's 4-0. Joe Kuhnell's 13th save. The loss to Drew Smith. He's 0-1. Cody Clemens, Luis Verdugo homered for the Iron Pigs. Ethan Wilson had an RBI for Lehigh Valley. Luis de Los Santos had the 2 RBIs for the Mets in the contest. Rochester beat Durham 7-6. Winning pitcher Colin Poach got his 3rd blown save. Clay Helvey got the win, improves to 2-0. The loss to Alex Fado, he's 2-2. Braden Taylor had a 2-run homer for the Bulls. Willie Vasquez, Xavier Isaac, Colton Leabetter, and Tanner Murphy had RBIs for Durham. For the Red Wings, it is Andreas Caparros, 2-run homer for the Rochester. Jack Dunn, Jackson Clough, Robert Hassel III also had RBIs for the Red Wings in the contest. Charlotte beat Gwinnett 8-4. Anthony Hopi Lunatella got his first win. He's 1-0. James Karnacek got his 13th save on the year. The loss to Gwinnett went to Angel Perdumo. He's 2-3. Brandon Dury, Matt Deas homered for the Knights. Drury had 6 RBIs. Terrell Tatum also an RBI for the Knights. Drake Baldwin had the home run for the Stripers, and Brian De La Cruz also an RBI for the Stripe in the loss. Memphis beat Nashville 8-3, so they'll more than likely win the series regardless of the final 2 games tomorrow. Carlos F. Rodriguez, the loss, he falls 0-7. He's yet to find a win this season. Goran Gaffarid got the win, improves to 2-5. There was no save. Luis Lara had a 2-run homer for the Sounds. Jefferson Cuero had an RBI for Nashville. For the Redbirds, Jimmy Crooks, Cesar Pareto, Jose Furman, and Mike Anatinko had RBIs for the Redbirds. Indianapolis beat St. Paul 10-9. Winning pitcher, Tim Misa got his first blown save. Ryan Borucki got his 7th save. Kyle Nicholas, his first win, he's 1-0. He lost to Jorg Alcacena, he's 0-4. Scott Blewett and Michael Tomlin had their first and second blown saves of the season, respectively. Brooks Lee had a 3-run homer for the Saints. Kalai Rosario, Mike Ford, Anthony Pareto, and Austin Martin had RBIs for the Saints. Jason DeLay hit a home run for the Indians, a 3-run blast. Matt Gorski, Billy Cook, Derek Hall, Sung Chae Chang, and Jaiwan Bai also had RBIs for Indians. Iowa beat Louisville 4-3. Josh Staumack got the loss. He falls to 0-3. Winning pitcher was Keegan Thompson, 2-3. Hector Rodriguez, former Dodger Edwin Rios, and Austin Wines had RBIs for the Bats. Moses Ballestero had a 2-run homer for the iCubs. Nicky Lopez and Vidal Bergeron had also RBI for the iCubs. Finally, Omaha beat the Columbus Clippers 3-2. Colby Allard, the loss, he falls to 0-3. Junior Fernandez got the win, improves to 3-3. It was actually 0-3 for Colby Allard. David Fry, Travis Esperanza had the RBIs for the Clippers. Nick Lofton, Kevin Biggio, and Luca Tresh had RBIs for the Storm Chasers of Omaha. Now to your PCL scoreboard. Sugarland beat Reno 2-1. Sugarland back into the getting their act together. Glenn Otto got the win, improves to 5-1. The loss went to Mitchell Strumpo, his first loss. He's 0-1. Christian Robertson had Jesus Valdez had the only RBI for the Reno Aces. Taylor Tremmel had the only home run for the Sugarland Space Cowboys, and Ben Gabal had the only RBI for Sugarland in the contest. Tacoma beat Albuquerque 7-4. Jackson Kowar got the win, improves to 4-1. Drew Palmer has his 13th save on the year. The loss for Albuquerque was Antonio Stella, his first loss. He's 0-1. Samad Taylor, Riplin Thomas had home runs for the Rainiers. Lazo Montes, Ben Williamson, Jack Lopez also had RBIs for the Rainiers. For the Isotopes, Kesson Hiura, Greg Jones homered for the Isotopes. Charlie Condon and Julio Carreras had RBIs for Albuquerque in the loss. Salt Lake beat Sacramento 9-4. Dakota Hudson got the win, improves to 4-4. The loss went to Mason Black. He's 2-6. There was no save. Nelson Rada, J.D. Davis, Tucker had home runs for the Bees. Christian Moore, Zach Humphreys also added RBIs for Salt Lake. Logan Porter, Matt Higgins, and Tom Murphy RBIs for the River Cats in the loss at Sutter Health Park. Las Vegas beat El Paso 4-1. Winning pitcher for the Avalanche, Ryan Cusick, he's 3-4. Ben Bowden got his first save on the year. Henry Baez, the loss, he falls to 3-5. Joshua Mears had the only RBI for the Chihuahuas. Tyler Soderstrom had the only home run for the Avalanche. Brent Harris and Nick Kurtz also RBIs for them for the Aviators in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers, like the Comets, but a shutout on the Angels 7-0. Rookie Sasaki got the win, improves to 5-3. Kyle Harrison, the loss. He falls to 3-1, his first loss. Sasaki, good effort for him. Only run scored for the Dodgers, as Sasaki, 8 2/3. 6 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Very good outing for Sasaki. Teoscar Hernandez, Will Smith homered for the Dodgers. Max Muncy, Shohei Ohtani, Hai-Sung Kim also added RBIs for the Dodgers. Dodgers win the series, or take the first game of the series. They will take on the Angels tomorrow. Reed Dittmeyers for the Angels. Shohei Ohtani will start for the Dodgers. Around the Dodgers minor league system, it's a happy day for the Dodgers minor league system. AA Tulsa beats Northwest Arkansas 8-1. Nick Frosto gets his 5th win overall. He's 2-0 with Tulsa, 5-0 on the year. Ben Corona got the loss. He falls to 2-4. Diego Hernandez had the only RBI for the Naturals in the contest, as Karina had 4 runs, 2 earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts after 4 innings. Damon Keith, Jesus Galez, Zyper Hope, Kendall George, Taylor Young, Luis Goalamore had the RBIs for the Drillers. Drillers have split the first 4 games between themselves and Northwest Arkansas. They will continue that series tomorrow with Lunar Avila, who got sent down to AA Tulsa. He'll start for the Drillers. Andrew Hoffman will be the pitcher for the Naturals. Well, the Comets have never been in this position. Will they do well tomorrow here against the Express? We'll find that out. Another 7:15 first pitch. Emmett Sheehan looking to bounce back after a difficult loss against the Chihuahuas back on May 4th, as he took the loss in that contest against the Chihuahuas. He is 2-3 with a 1.93 earned run average. Jose Cornell will make his first official start for the Express. No record with a 5.73 earned run average. Another 7:15 first pitch. Live coverage begins at 7 p.m. with Comets on deck. Comets get a no-hitter again as they beat the Express 1-0. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Comets, nothing for the Express. Winning pitcher Edgardo Enriquez got his first win. He's 1-0. He lost to Josh Shorbs. He's 0-2. There was no save. Comets have now won 4 in a row and 6 of their last 7 and continue to dominate. They are 28-15. The Express have now lost 5 in a row. They fall to 23-20. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, I'm Dee Voyle saying good night from Round Rock, Texas. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll do it again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball presented by Heartland Flyer.